Hi, everyone. This is Natalie Noir and my co host, Dawn Mist, and we're from MySoulrenity.com. We are certified life coaches who feel like our passion to search within and express that outward needs to be shared. We're excited to help others to do the same on their own journey. Soulrenity Sunday is a broadcast on the last Sunday of the month, and it's a complement to our main site. This is a short spiritual forecast founded in intuition where we will soul seek while hoping for the best but preparing for the unexpected during the month. Our goal is always to stop, listen, and get in touch with our authentic selves while decoding the messages that are being shown to us each day. Are you ready to reconnect with your Soulrenity? Well, Dawn,
I'm ready.
you
What do
ready?
we have?
We
I'm
always
ready.
say we're ready, but we're never ready.
I'm excited to hear for this because it's been crazy lately.
Yeah,
I want to see
it's been a crazy month, right?
white.
It's funny. I'm not going to give away too much of what's going on with us personally or anyone that we know. But I know that it's been a crazy month where we felt like everything's been a little bit out of control, and so I'm really excited for April, because April 2019 is all about romance and love and the benefits of all those things that come with it, which isn't surprising because Aries, of course, is at the peak of their charming and energetic bubble this month.
Exciting. Spring is
I know.
here.
Things are blooming. I think that like earlier in the month, that's going to be the time where we can sit, we can let our thoughts roam, we can daydream a little bit, let our mind wonder about some of the things that is in our heart as our truest desires. So when I say love, I don't necessarily mean it has to be a romantic relationship. It can be a family relationship, it can be a friendship, it can be anyone that's important to you or anything that's important to you because love is universal. It doesn't matter. It's not tied to any one thing or one person. And so April is just going to be all about love and those feel good feelings that come with love.
Ooh, I like the sound of that so far.
It's going to come from manifestations, which I think you're able to explain manifestations a lot better than I am.
Yeah, the if April, I know last year I had a lot of crazy things happening to me at that time that were just coming up, little signs, little things from the universe, a lot of synchronicity, and that actually helped pave the way uh, after that month to be able to see the things that I deeply desired, as you were talking about earlier, were starting to come more into focus, more into play. I was, manifesting without, in so many words, bringing forward the things I desired,
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
by living in that energy of communicating with the universe. And the more present I was, the more I manifested things. And it's coming around. It's coming around. You can
Yeah.
feel it when you're manifesting something. You can feel that connection not only to yourself and those you love, but the universe. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I've always viewed manifestation as really simple. And this doesn't even have to be a spiritual thing. This can be just anything. It can be something silly, it can be something really important, but I've always described manifestation as the things that I want by believing in their existence. So for me, manifestation is all about the power of believing. Even if it seems impossible, I just believe it until I'm shown otherwise because I don't want to stop myself from reaching higher or into places that I'm not thinking about, all because I think it's hard or it might not happen, or maybe I don't have all the steps to get to where I'm going. So my main key with manifestation, and I am all about manifestation. I absolutely think that the things you need the most are presented to you. They're not always going to be the things you want, but they're the things you need the most, and you're going to draw them to yourself by what you're thinking, and that's going to reflect in your actions and your speaking and everything else that goes along with it. So I think manifestation is much more than just a way of thinking. I think it affects everything else, and so there's no surprise that April is all about manifesting love and finding out what truly makes you happy.
This year. Oof.
Yeah.
So
But that's the first half of the month. You've got the first half of the month to just like maybe like the first week or so of April, just sit and think about it. Just really sit and meditate or focus on what it is you want. And the second half of the month is going to be your chance to rebuild subtle but meaningful connections to yourself, always yourself first, and then those around you. This is when you're going to want to listen to that tiny voice inside that says, don't be afraid. It's going to lead us to the unknown. And that's exactly where we need to be. Wherever we get led, that's exactly where you need to be. This month is about opening up your heart, letting go of fear, and accepting the very real possibility that love is on your mind. Whatever, again, whatever kind of way that is manifesting in your mind, it's on your mind. It's going to be fear that holds you back from receiving love every single time. I always say that if there is a kryptonite for everything, fear is love's kryptonite. So
Yeah.
fear will stop you from receiving love in the same way that when something's hot, it can't be cold. So I don't think fear and love can exist in the same space. I think they hold, I think one pushes the other out. And so if you give into the fear, it's going to push the love out. But if you give into the love, it's going to push the fear out.
And
So
that helps with manifesting those thoughts. You
yeah,
know,
that to that.
facing the fear of being able to almost stomp over that fear and say, I have the love backing me up. I know and believe wholeheartedly that the universe is going to provide me with everything I need. You know, that takes a lot of courage, and that
I
comes
don't
from love.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I think some people listening, when we say the universe, like we're not talking about the universe as some separate entity, thing, existence where we don't have things in our control. We talk about the universe as in us. We are our own universe. We are in charge of our own actions, our own destinies, our own fates, our own path in life, our own potential. And so when we talk about the universe will provide, what we're saying is that the universe that is us, because we're in control of everything, is going to find a way to put us where we need to be and is going to give us the things that we need. So we, our own selves, are going to show us what we need if we're just open to that sort of way of thinking. It's going to help you look at the bigger picture. That's going to help you dissolve away any workarounds or anything like that. You're going to be able to find solutions for any limitations that you might be putting on yourself.
That's true. And it is limiting. It
Mhm.
is 100% limiting when you find yourself separate, when you're separating yourself and thinking that you don't have any control, and the universe is, or you say in that way, a separate entity is
Mhm.
controlling everything you do, but it's all about the energy you bring
Mhm.
into yourself, put out there, and attract towards you, so to speak.
And so, love is scary. Like I'm not gonna
Mm.
fool you guys here. We all know this. Love is really scary, but
All
make
kinds
your
of it.
vision so clear that fear becomes relevant. Like that's what you need to do. Like just visualize what it is you want, what it is you really desire, and make fear irrelevant. Like love is feeling accepted. And that can be a new and confusing feeling, especially if you are tempted to jump from one thing to another thing without actually following through. But it would be wise to sit down, figure out all the possibilities, and find out that the transition you're making internally is going to give you the spring energy you need to stop being stubborn, to settle in, and to connect with your objective reality. And when I say objective reality, I mean the real reality, not what you think is happening, but what's really actually happening when you take a step back and you take all the other things that don't matter, like ego and stuff, out of the equation and look at it. That's going to be your objective reality.
Absolutely. Subject being in a subjective reality all the time and not being able to step back and learn to focus between both is it's very detrimental if you're trying to bring connections together
Mhm.
and make a whole, if that makes sense.
I I always say thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you'll hold it in your hand. Again, I
Yes.
really love manifestation. And so if you can think it, dream it, like just be patient and you will be holding it in your hand. This is going to be the time for big leaps of faith because that's the only way you can create the reality that you truly are looking for. Is it going to be risky? Duh, of course it's going to be risky. But the key is to make more carefully calculated risk that you can plan for as much as possible, because they always say life is what happens when you're busy planning, and that's true. So there's no reason to come up with a crazy, like, well in-depth plan when you don't know what's really going to happen. Just have a general idea of where you want things to go, so that you can find the love that you're looking for and not be scared of it. I think it's really important for us to realize that we are in control of this, and if you confront the fear, then you will be able to receive love and feel that balance. It's the only constructive way to move forward with focus, and so that you can find your new reason for the season, basically. Because it's spring, and no one wants to be
I
sad in
like
spring, right?
that. A reason for the season. Yeah. Oh,
So
couldn't be more of a reason, honestly.
yeah, that's pretty much the message for April, guys. Like, it's lots of love, all right? Lots of love. Feel good about yourself. Put good stuff out there. You're gonna receive some good stuff back. Don't be scared. This month, don't be scared. Try something different. Try something new, and see what happens.
I will definitely try that. Thank you. All right, everybody. Stay connected with us on the web via our site, mysoulrenity.com. Follow us on Instagram for inspirational posts at my.soulrenity, on Twitter as msoulrenity, and subscribe, follow, like, do all those things that make your soul happy.
Thanks for listening, guys.